All right, so here's that 24 AT4 we've been talking about. I'm going to show you around it, show you inside and out. I will tell you, if you're pretty picky, this might not be the truck for you. It's got just a lot of little piddly dinky stuff on it, but I'll show you everything the best I can. 18-inch wheels. Tires definitely have some life left in them. I mean, they are not brand new, but there's definitely some life left in there. Now, coming on out front here, the couple of things that I normally always talk about with AT4s actually look pretty good. And that is the front bumper is not all stone chipped up. A lot of these trucks, because this is metal, will have little stone chips in them. It's not too bad. You can see just a little bit here on the front plastic, but not anything terrible. And the front grille on this one's pretty darn clean. It does show a few little spots, because unfortunately this Vader chrome grille that we use is basically almost like a window tint over a chrome grille. So as it starts to stone chip, you start to see the chrome underneath of it. And then just, you know, a handful of little stuff on the hood, which, I mean, that's all the normal stuff that I fully expect to see. Now, coming down the passenger side here, tires definitely look like they were all done at the same time, so I would definitely say, you know, no big issues there. Does have splash guards on it, front and rear. These are aftermarket boards. I'm not the biggest fan of aftermarket boards. I like the factory ones, but I'll show you why here in a second on the other side. But you can see a couple little spots here in the passenger front door. You can see a decent sized one right here in the back door. And then whatever they caught up there, and I'm gonna preference everything that I'm telling you here with, I'm assuming this truck's already been buffed. And the reason why I say that, there's a few little spots I'll show you that I believe that they've already buffed on. But there's a little scuffy right here on the side of this truck, and a little one right here. And then it continues back here along the very top edge above the tire. See a little spot right there. The interior of this truck is gorgeous. I have nothing to complain about on the inside. It's got the all-weather floor liners on it, power seats on both sides. The interior is gorgeous. No smells, nothing like that. I just have some issues with some of the outside stuff. A couple little spots, it looks like somebody got some paint on there, and I would be willing to bet that I can get that out of there. Storage underneath the seat. We do have the power slider on the back window as well as the sunroof. Rear tire looks just fine. Like I said, everything matches, so I'm not worried about tires at all. It does have, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get a real good angle on this, it's got a really small little dent right here. And it's got a couple little scuffies right there. Now this is something that's small enough that honestly you probably really wouldn't notice it, because it's kind of in with the body line, because this is angled right here anyways. But what I can see that gives it away to me is this plastic right here sticks out just a touch. Small ding right there. The bed shows some wear back here. This is plastic if you're not super familiar with this. These, and then inside is all just the traditional spray on. So this plastic shows stuff as you slide across it. But inside, I don't really have anything to complain about there. It does have some holes down the rail on each side. Flip over here to the other side. So it tells me they definitely had a cover, something on back here. And then you can also see, like right here where it's a little bit white, that's from buffing compound getting on it. That's why I say I believe that we've already buffed this truck. Because Coming on down the driver's side. The driver's side's actually quite a bit cleaner. I really don't have a lot to bellyache about over here, but little bitty scratch right down there. And right there. And honestly, if this truck was any color besides black, you probably wouldn't notice about 3/4 of this stuff. But being that it's black, unfortunately. And this door edge right here just shows some wear and tear on it. Ooh. Sorry, they've got the proximity lock turned on, so anytime I walk the least little bit too far away, it locks the doors back up. I said, interior is gorgeous. Couple little marks right here. You're gonna hear this truck beep at me here in just a second. Another mark right there. But this is why I don't like factory or non-factory boards, because they do not put as good a quality powder coat on them. These are probably just painted, so they'll stone chip up and start looking like that in no time. Obviously it's just black, so it wouldn't be a big deal to sand it and respray that little front edge, but just so you know it going into it. And then also out back here, I think I may have missed this. This, you can see I put a couple little bitty lines in it in my fingernail. I'm pretty positive this is, when they detailed, they left some buffing compound on here. If I'm wrong about that, I will correct myself, but I'm assuming this is actually buffing compound, because I can literally put my fingernail right through what it is. So just so that you know, like I said, I'm assuming that's buffing compound and will go away. So, and then on the driver's side edge, you can kind of see it. It's a little bit rough. It's been touched up. I mean, it's something that, you know, really from back here, I really can't hardly even see it. But when you get up on it, you can notice it. So, and as you can tell, I like to show you everything because I don't want you getting up here and having surprises. Memory seating, Bose. Does have the floor liner. This side's missing that little GMC plate right here, but yeah, it's really not anything big. It still does its job by all means. Alright. So 39,501 mile currently. The only thing I see at all that's been changed in the interior is this little switch back here. And I don't see anything that it goes to, so they may have had lights. Whatever those screws holes back there in the bed were, that may have controlled something back there. Right now it does nothing, the best that I can tell. So 4-wheel drive, tow haul mode, does have all the light controls right there next to it. Heated steering wheel, cruise control, forward collision alert. We've got all of our Bluetooth controls as well as our display up here, so we can change through all the different things. Tire pressures, fuel economies, all that kind of fun stuff. Over here, one thing to know with these trucks going into them, this is a Google-based radio. So these maps require the internet. Now, this being a 24, it should still have some of the trial left from OnStar. But after that's up, you would have to keep the Wi-Fi for those to work. Now, most of my customers, honestly, are just going to switch over to using CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever one applies to you. Now, this truck does have the surround vision on it, so you can see we get a full 360. There's the front cam, there's the back cam, nice zoom down views, curb cams, and then also a hitch view. Now, in here as well, trailering. One thing that is really nice in here, trailer light test, gives you the ability to plug your trailer in and see if you have any lights out. Right below that, we have our heated ventilated seats and our dual climate control. Right here is our lane departure, lane keep assist. You will notice that we do have off buttons for a lot of our stuff. Park sensors. This is really handy to be able to shut this off when you go to back up to a trailer. All you got to do is hit it, light goes out, system's off. This is our start stop override, so that the vehicle does not shut down when you come to a stoplight. Drop for the tailgate, hazard lights, traction control, downhill assist control. Now, our shifter in this is a little bit goofy. It's electronic shifter. There's a little button right here on the side. All you simply do is foot on the brake, hold that button in, pull it straight back for drive. Push it forward to go to reverse, and P is right there for park. Now, as I'm actually working the truck to drive it, I'm going to put my hand right over the top. My thumb hits right on that button. trailer brake controller. Right back behind there, we do have wireless charging. When I pull the tray out, you can see we got a big deep storage, but we do also have a 110 and then also multiple USB ports. Now, over here, double glove boxes. You can see the books in there. So let me know what questions you have, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Thank you.